Welcome to the Health Kids Club webinar training for volunteers and staff who work with youth in grades 3 to 6. We are presenting a recorded webinar for each of the 6 lessons. Please view all 6 lessons and complete the pre- and post surveys online for a certificate of completion. This training is presented by the Nutrition Education for Wellness program of the University of Hawaii at Manoa Cooperative Extension Service. Our website contains a wealth of information on nutrition and health. Under the Resources section, you will find the Health Kids Club curriculum and links to the webinars and surveys. Thank you. Welcome to Lesson 6, Rethink Your Drink. My name is Julia Z, and I'm an Extension Educator in Hilo. We find sweetened beverages everywhere. They're inexpensive, tasty, and loaded with added sugar and calories. We should all rethink our drink and choose water and low-fat or non-fat milk more often. Use the tally sheet to survey your participants at the start of the lesson. Ask them if they agree with each of the 2 statements and record their responses. This lesson has 2 activities to help children learn to rethink their drink. With the first activity, children will be able to identify healthy beverage choices. You will need 10 labels of 10 different beverages. You may use actual bottles or containers or pictures of the labels which are included in the Health Kids Club manual. You will also need sugar labels for each beverage, small and medium trays or bowls, and 2 boxes of sugar cubes with about 20 cubes cut in half. The beverage labels in the manual include the sugar labels, telling you how many teaspoons of sugar are found in 1 cup and the whole container. If you're using actual beverage containers, you will need to calculate the number of grams and teaspoons of sugar found in 1 cup and the whole container for each beverage. Remember, there are 4 grams of sugar in 1 teaspoon. Use the sugar labels to provide this information for each beverage. Set up 5 stations, each with 2 beverages, 2 empty trays, whole and half sugar cubes. The children will be comparing the amount of sugar found in both beverages at each station. And for the stations, these will include skim or low-fat milk and soda, water and a juice drink, flavored milk and unflavored skim or low-fat milk, sports drink and water, and 100% fruit juice and soda. Discuss the importance of making healthy beverage choices. Encourage children to discuss their favorite beverages. Sweetened beverages like soda, fruit drinks, sports drinks, and flavored beverages have a lot of sugar that can lead to being overweight and dental cavities. Show the children where to find the number of grams of sugar on the nutrition label for 1 serving. If the container is larger than 1 serving, we need to multiply that number to see how much is in the entire container. Working in pairs or small groups, the children will visit each of the 5 stations. At each station, each child will read one of the beverage labels and place the appropriate number of sugar cubes found in 1 cup or 8 ounces and or the whole bottle in the tray. After doing this for both beverages, the children will compare the amounts of sugar and determine which is the healthier, lower sugar choice. When they're done at each station, they should put the sugar back into the larger container. Each child should visit each station. After all groups are done, discuss their findings. Children will learn to identify some common names of sugar in the second activity on Name That Sugar. So what are some names of sugar? Could you type it in the chat box for names of sugars that you're familiar with? Okay, sucrose. Any other ones? Well, let's see. Let's look at the list. Okay. Sugar can be called by many different names, and some beverages and foods contain several different kinds of sugar. These are common names used that you'll find on food labels, including brown sugar, corn syrup, lactose, fructose, fruit juice concentrates, glucose, high fructose corn syrup, honey, lactose, maltose, malt, syrup, molasses, raw sugar, sucrose, sugar, and syrup. Okay, and you notice some of these words end with OSE, and those are sugar compounds like dextrose and fructose and sucrose. So review the different names of sugar on this list with your participants. You will also need 4 to 6 beverage labels with ingredients listed. Read the list of ingredients on the label and identify the sugars found in the product. The manual has pictures of sample labels and ingredients, or you can use the beverage containers from the first activity. Have the children find the sugars on all of the labels. Remind the children that choosing healthy beverages is a very important part of a healthy lifestyle. We should all rethink our drink and choose water and low-fat or non-fat milk more often. The Health Kids Club lessons also include experiential learning model points for reflection and discussion after the activities. At the end of the lesson, indicate how many children agree with the statements on the tally sheet and record their responses here. And don't forget to share the parent letter and handouts and Rethink Your Drink with the parents. The Health Kids Club manual includes a review session to assess how much knowledge the children retained from the 6 lessons and 12 activities. Review the main concepts for all 6 lessons. Then with 6 stations set up and using paper clips and cups marked yes and no, the children can agree or disagree with each statement at each station. Count the number of yes and no responses and complete the review session tally sheet. And we'd really appreciate receiving the tally sheets back when you're all done. If you have viewed all 6 training sessions, please complete the online post-survey. You may also request to borrow the lesson materials to use with your group. If you have any questions, please email us at new@ctar.hawaii.edu. Thank you.